Miami Beach has been raising their streets,
keeping his city safe from floodwaters. Bruce Mowry calls Miami Beach America's ground zero for sea level rise.
We've been dealt these cards. We have to play the cards we're dealt.
Mowry oversees flood defenses in Miami Beach.
It is a full-time job.
A narrow island sandwiched between the Atlantic Ocean and a bay. Mowry says sea level rise means high tides often flood these streets, even on sunny days.
30 years ago, we didn't have streets flooding. And then over that 30-year period, the streets went underwater. Our intent is to continue raising the elevation.
In Miami Beach, a $500 million project is underway to keep this tourist mecca habitable for another century. Streets are being raised up by more than 60 centimeters, seawalls built higher.
The actual concrete is going to come all the way up to this line right here.
And massive pumps installed to improve drainage.
While Miami Beach may be on the front lines in the battle against sea level rise here in the United States, it's by no means the only community that's being affected.
President Trump has expressed skepticism over climate change, but polls show 62% of Americans now believe its effects are already being felt. Even in communities that supported him in the election, sea level rise has become part of life. Waterfront homes in Alabama are raised off the ground. Flooding has become increasingly frequent. On this stretch of beach, homes used to stand, washed away by an encroaching sea.
We have a tremendous amount of vulnerability today with today's sea levels. If you live along the coast, it doesn't matter what you believe, the sea level's rising.
And now we're discharging to our bay.
Meanwhile, Bruce Mowry points to studies that show sea levels could rise by as much as 25 centimeters in this part of the U.S. by 2030 and up to 1.5 meters by the next century. And he says, despite political disagreements, projects like these are necessary to ensure his city remains habitable for future generations. Steve Mort, TRT World, Miami Beach.